abandoned KOA campground. I've already walked through a little bit. I was hoping maybe some leftover structures or something to indicate that this used to be a campground. However, there isn't really anything going on up here except for some views and some random items probably left behind by transients coming through. There is a bit of a sordid history to this area as well, and I'm going to get into that when we're walking around. So join me now as we walk around this very hot and empty abandoned KOA campground. Sir Daniel's over there saying we're not in the desert. This is North Carolina. There's really no evidence that a campground was here. But it was. Unfortunately, this area also has another part to its history. Sadly, a dead body was found here a couple years ago, and they do not know the cause of death. It was a young woman. This area has seen its share of transients coming through and camping out, so I guess in a way it is still kind of used as a campground, just not its original way. This is actually a very old busted out sofa. Not much left of it. Guess people have come up here to dump stuff. Some pipes. PVC pipes. And over yon way, there's an abandoned cooler. Appears to be just full of murky water. Not too exciting.
Can I say yuck?
Yes, you can say yuck. I'll second that.
Yeah.
Probably ended the place because they put this highway in and it just wasn't serene any longer. Hey, there's a path over here. Sony speaker. This might be a decent area to metal detect.
Oh, yeah.
I do not own a metal detector, but if I did, I would come here. So was this just a walkway, or do you think they drove the trailers, the RVs up this?
I think they used to drive this. Yeah, I'm sure people walked it.
So this was probably the drive up for the RVs, parking at the top there.
Very difficult to sleep at night when the semis drove by.
That's what I just.
Noise.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I said maybe that was.
That might have been the downfall.
Yeah.
That maybe caused it to go out of business. I'm tired. There's another one back there too.
Yeah, this road up to the top for the RVs is blocked by this huge thing of brush, so nobody can drive up anymore. I wonder what happened to have this be someone's final resting place.
She's Italian.
It's a dark thing to think about.
Developing tonight, the body of a woman is found in an old campground in Macon County. She's been identified, and right now investigators are working to notify her next of kin and determine how she died.
News 13's Rex Hodge is live at the scene, and Rex, an autopsy was conducted today.
Yes, and the early results indicate no foul play. Her body was found here yesterday at the abandoned campground off of NP&L Loop Road. It's not news you hear very often.
I heard that they'd found the body across the road from the house.
Walter Thomason saw the activity late Thursday afternoon while splitting wood at his house on Mack Branch Road.
It's kind of scary, you know, being, you know, in a small neighborhood. The only thing I seen was a whole bunch of cops.
He says investigators gathered on land near Highway 441, the spot of an old campground.
It's KOA Campground back in the day.
The sheriff's office says 2 people who had been staying there found the body and notified authorities. The investigation now involves the SBI.
We don't know the cause of death.
But the sheriff says no foul play is suspected.
They said there was no cause, no foreseeable
They
cause.
said they did not suspect foul play, so
You know, if the person was homeless, maybe they were ill.
they weren't homeless.
They weren't homeless.
Nope.
Oh.
She had
Maybe they
a
came-
husband and kids. Went to church.
And they don't suspect foul play? What was she
They
doing up
don't.
here?
I mean, maybe drug use, or she'd gotten something mental.
Yeah, maybe.
But I always thought that was a little weird, that no foul play.
The drug theory sounds very plausible. That maybe some people were coming up here to sell drugs or do drugs.
Thomason remains curious as to what happened.
I hadn't heard of anybody being missing around here.
On nearby land, he says he and his wife used to walk, others used for four-wheeling, and he suspects some used for drug activity.
I'm sure they probably are, but, you know, I couldn't tell you.
If you have any information about this case, you're asked to contact the Macon County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. Reporting live tonight from Macon County, Rex Hodge, News 13.
So maybe that asphalt area over there, maybe there was some kind of office down there, down at the bottom, and then they drove up to the top to park. I think those are maybe they're the cushions to that couch up on top.
That's a different color.
Huh. There really isn't much to indicate that a campground was ever here. There's a drainage area right there. Yep, folks, it's a pretty desolate wasteland of a campground. Happy trails.
Target practice.
I noticed that.
Yeah. Let's say pistol caliber. Yeah, like I know.
So that about wraps it up for this video. Sorry there wasn't too much to see out here, but we did enjoy walking through and kind of taking in an area in our own town that we've never seen before. If you like this type of content, then please subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell so you know when the next videos are coming out. We will see you next time. You want to camp out here?
You want to camp here?
Yeah, you want to set a tent up and...
No, not here.
Why not? It's a
Someplace where
it's a nice campground. Comes with the free cooler you can use.
Do it right.
You're in my shot again.
I am. I'm so bad getting out of your shot here. It's all about the Retromantic. So Daniel doesn't count.
Aww. I can feel sweat dripping down into my butt crack.
Oh, that's great to be putting that on camera.
Cut. Here. Well, I think it's still.
Can you hold it just for a second, please? Okay. You had it rolling.
I know.
Okay. Again, you don't have to push record for me. I know how to push record.
All right. We're headed out. We had a good stay at the old KOA Campground. Okay, we've awakened all the neighborhood dogs that are now barking, so we gotta go. Come on.
Keep you close by my side, never let